friends, it's Steffi and welcome to another 13 days of Halloween video on my channel. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the little notification bell down below. And make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Steffi Bluebear. So today we're going to be talking about my paranormal activity experience. Now, maybe some of them might not even seem like paranormal activities, but they definitely seemed that way to me. The first experience I had was when I was little. My aunt used to live in our basement, and she had her 3 kids with her and a dog. And this happened quite frequently, especially when I would go downstairs just to watch my mom do laundry. So every time I was in the basement around certain times of the day, I would hear screeches. And the screeches were more like, you know how, have you ever screeched your squiggled your sneakers on the floor and it makes that like screeching noise? It sounded like that. And it wasn't like multiple screeches, it was just like one little sneaker screech every like 5 minutes. And it would happen a lot when I go to the basement, and I'm not sure if it actually happened at certain times of the day. But a lot of the times when I was in the basement and she lived there, it happened. She doesn't live there anymore. And so once she moved out, those noises went away. And I don't know if there was some electronic device in her house that made that noise, but I don't think it was, because whenever I went to her house, I wouldn't hear the screeches. I would only hear the screeches in the laundry room that's right next to my aunt's, like the door that goes into her house in the basement. So, I'm counting that. This next one actually happens quite frequently in our house. So all of my, a lot of the times, or most of the time, when my parents, my sister and I, and all of the pets are downstairs. Now before I continue the story, my parents and my room are in the attic technically. So anyways, when we're all downstairs and we're watching TV or something, we will hear like noises on the floor or the ceiling, and we would hear it and we're like, is someone upstairs? Like, did any of the pets upstairs? But no, everyone's downstairs. And it literally sounds like someone just evaporated out of nowhere, started walking upstairs. And we always hear it. We don't hear it all the time, but sometimes it happens and we don't know, like, is that a ghost or something? Sometimes I think it's a ghost, just, you know, trying to make noise and stuff like that. But that happens quite frequently. The next 2 paranormal activity experiences actually happened during the summer. So the first one was I was on the couch in my house, and I was I'm not sure if I was watching TV on my phone, but my dog was right next to me, and I literally heard our glass door in the front of our house open up and someone trying to jiggle the doorknob. And I thought it was my dad coming home from work, but he was still at work, and it wasn't my mom because she was at work too, and my sister was at work. So basically I was home alone, everyone was at work. They didn't come out till later on in the night, and I was scared. And I literally I was like, who was it? And then I went out to open the door, but the glass door was closed. Now sometimes the glass door will open when it's strong winds, especially if you don't close it really tightly, but this door was shut tightly. And I don't know, and my dog heard it too. She jumped and started barking at the door, and I heard it too, and I even saw the door, like the glass door open from the little tiny window we have on top of the door. And I literally thought someone was trying to break in, but no one was in the backyard. None of my neighbors saw anything, because when I called my mom and I called my aunt, no one saw anything, but I heard it. So it might be a ghost. Next thing that happened to me over the summer was, it was before convention. I'm not sure if it was a day or 2 before the convention. I think this actually happened the exact same day of me hearing that glass door open. But okay, so everyone was home and I was getting ready to go to bed because I had to wake up early to go to the convention. So I was in my bed getting all ready to like go to sleep, and around this time I would just turn off my lights, because, you know, I have like a bat light in my room that I always have on now, and when I go to sleep, because I get paranoid. But before then I didn't. So I turned off my light, and then I felt these two, like if someone was poking me with their fingers on my back, and I literally felt it like someone was poking my back, and I was like, and I was sleeping on my side when this happened, and it felt like someone was poking my back with their fingers, and I went like that, and I literally turned on my bat light and I looked back, and I didn't see anything, and I didn't see no one, and I honestly don't think my parents were home either. But like, it was really, really scary when I felt that, and I don't, like, it wasn't a cramp or anything in my back. It literally felt like someone was poking me with their fingers on my back. And ever since then, I sleep with my bat light on because I get paranoid. Those are actually the only paranormal activities that I've actually experienced before. And I know this video is pretty long, so since my paranormal stories wasn't really that long, I've decided to kind of mash this video up with my I went to a Harry Potter themed bar the other day, and I kind of vlogged it. It wasn't really a great experience, but I did vlog. The decorations were amazing. The vibe of the place was so awesome, but it wasn't really a great experience. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened before I show you guys the video that I got. But so my coworker and my sister and I, we all went to this event, and I understand that we have to wait until 9 o'clock, like they said, for it to open. They were late by like 5 minutes because there was something that wasn't working and they were trying to make work, and I understood that. And then we went upstairs, and then we were told that the Harry Potter themed drinks were not on the second floor yet. They're only on the first floor, which I don't understand why the drinks wouldn't be on the second floor when that's where the event is held. And like, why? I don't understand why. Like, why? So then another thing that I didn't like was that now I understand that getting seating at a bar is pretty hard, but nowhere on their Facebook event page, nowhere in any of the articles or on their Facebook itself or on the website did they say that you had to reserve a seat to sit on the couches, because they had like couches that kind of looked like it came from Hogwarts and stuff. And so when my friends and I got up there, we sat on the couch, and then like 2 minutes later a guy came up here and was like, oh, you can't sit on these couches unless you have a reservation. And I thought that was bogus. They didn't mention anywhere on their website or on their Facebook page that you had to reserve a seat. And yeah, they said that you could buy tickets, but that's if you wanted to get free drinks or whatever, but nowhere did it say that you had to reserve seats. And that got me mad because my feet were hurting, so it would have been nice to be able to sit. So we weren't able to sit down, which was, I thought was another thing that was bullshit. So we were upstairs for about an hour and a half waiting for the themed drinks to come upstairs, and they still weren't there. So my sister and I decided to leave. My friend, my coworker found some friends, so we weren't really like too self-conscious and stuff about leaving her because she had people with her. So my sister and I were like, how about we go downstairs and try and get like a small butterbeer to try, and then we can go home. Well, we went downstairs and the bar was crowded. So we were trying to find an open area where we could like call down a bartender. When we finally did, we were told that there was not enough clean glasses for the drinks. Because since this event was free and you didn't have to pay for it, they didn't think a lot of people were gonna come, and so they ran out of clean cups. So they were taking their time like getting the cups clean, and also there were customers there who were also eating. Like there was tables and stuff of people eating, so of course the people who are sitting there eating gets their stuff first. So of course we're gonna have to wait for them to finish and for them to clean the bowl. So my sister and I didn't want to wait any more longer, and I wanted to sit down somewhere. So we left. We went to a ramen place, which for the first time I found a ramen place that I did not like. The ramen I had was really bland. Maybe I had to try another ramen, but literally the ramen there was really bland. I didn't taste no flavor at all. I didn't like the pork belly. The noodles were okay, but everything else wasn't really flavorful. But the decorations were really nice, and they did have two guys dressed up as Hagrid and Dumbledore to greet you in, and then there's a guy who was showing you magic tricks, and they even had the 9 3/4 trolley there, like, to take pictures with. So like, that was good, but other than that, like, the event wasn't really that worth it. So without further ado, I'm going to put these clips of the place in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's kind of like a weird mixed kind of video, but I wanted to put out a different kind of video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you think about this video, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel again. And until next time, bye.